Looks like we have 2 parts, maybe of the point, and then I wound up. Well, I can't quite put that together. Anyways, so much for meat puzzles. I'm going to trim this up the best I can, and we are going to make this delicious. It might not be competition trim, but it's going to be cut and ready to go on the smoker here in just a blink of an eye. Now, I know I could have probably kept on trimming, but some people out there are saying don't trim them at all. Just cook them the way they are. Other ones want every ounce of fat taken off. I kind of went in the middle, and that's what we're going to go with. The wood we're going to use for tonight's cook is oak chunks from Better Burning B&B Company and cherry chips from Western Premium Barbecue Products. Now, sometimes these oak chunks can get a little hefty, and you might need to have an axe to knock them down to size, because you want them to fit completely inside your burning tray for your Dynaglow LP gas smokers. But yeah, cherry flakes in here will help get it going fast. Lawry's seasoned salt. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Kosher salt. And coarse black pepper. We've got our 2 small briskets and our large flat piece all ready to go on the smoker. The smoker is fired off with oak and cherry wood, and that should have a nice rolling smoke going about now. So it's time to put this on the smoker. So our cooker is set at 20,000 BTUs, meaning both burners are turned to the high position to get the wood chips and the wood chunks smoldering in the wood box. Well, that was a little bit challenging, but I got our 9-pound flat brisket and our 2 smaller 3-pound briskets all on the same grate. Our temperature is now at 250 for the heat chamber, so we are going to dial this back to half volume. Each burner is going to drop down now to 5,000 BTUs, 10,000 BTUs total. Still want to keep this heat going. We're going to work our way down from 250 to about 225, and and let this go low and slow all night long. Well, it is past midnight. Penny is sleeping out here on the patio. Need to go back and see how my brisket's doing. So the temp is stabilized on the dial there at 250 degrees. And my digital thermometer is showing that at 239, so they pretty much agree. So it's been, about 4 hours. I'm going to take a look at this. See how we're doing here with our multi-brisket cook. Oh my. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is looking awesome. Looking awesome. Okay. I am going to add some internal thermometers now and wait until I get this up about 170 degrees, and then we'll wrap these. Look at that. About 5.5 hours into this cook. That's what our briskets are looking like. Just getting ready to wrap them. Want to make sure on my temperatures here. This is gorgeous. And we've got our first two roasts in the cooler and resting. It took about 8 hours. The last one, yeah, it's at about 195 degrees, a little ways to go. Still sitting about 225. And the night goes on.
So John, I was editing this video and it seems as though
Something happened.
yeah.
I got some missing time.
Yeah, did you get abducted by aliens?
I got abducted by sleep. I started falling asleep and I didn't trust myself. So I kind of fell back on a trick that I learned, that I can rest things like pork shoulder and brisket at 170 degrees in my oven where I know they'll be safe until I can catch a couple hours sleep and can finish the job. So I took the two small roasts out of the cooler and I put them in the oven with the big flat piece, and there they stayed at 170 degrees until about 8 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. I took out the two smaller roasts, put them back in the cooler, and brought my temperature of the oven up to 225, just like the smoker. In about 2 hours, we came up from 195 to 201, and I knew it was time that these all could rest together. Now, I had a busy day, and I couldn't just put this in the cooler and walk away. I wanted to make sure that my temperature did not drop below 165. So everything went back in the oven and rested in the oven all day long, 8 hours worth at 170 degrees. And then I had a fantastic surprise when I opened that foil. This has been resting in my oven since dawn. Having it at about 170 degrees. Look at that. Oh, nice firm bark. Let me get this out of the foil. So this is our 9-pound flat roast. And I'm just going to cut right through the center of this. And I tried to pick it up with the fork, and this is just melting like butter here. It's a little stiff on the one side, but moist. I gotta turn my light on here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that has literally been in my oven since dawn. You think it might, I was scared it was going to dry out. But at 170, it's great. Now, I think what I'm going to do is these edges, I think are going to be perfect for kind of like my little nibbly burn end pieces. So we're gonna snip those down. But even them, they want to just, I mean, no pressure at all here. I'm gonna use the other side of the knife. Okay, this is the wrong side of the knife. It's just beautiful. To cut this into sandwiches, I think I'm going to take this down to the middle. I think that is just, look at that. I mean, everything, every ounce of anything that might have been fat has just reduced, and it is beautiful. So, okay, I am going to reposition, but first, I know you want to look at how the small ones look like, but I got to try this. Oh my, not dry at all, just a crunchy bark. Yeah, they're, that's the best brisket I've made. And I was nervous because of the little roast. I know you want to see them. Let me get repositioned. Now these are the two smaller 3-pound roasts. Brisket, possibly points. I really wasn't 100% sure. I'm trying to decide the best way to cut into this. And looks like maybe right down the center. Oh yeah. Oh my. I probably could use the other side of the knife for that too. But look at that. Juicy brisket. That's been resting for 8 hours at 170 degrees in my oven indoors. We've made it to vacation, and our beef brisket has been frozen and thawed and is now getting ready to be reheated. And let me show you what that looks like. The 13 pounds, the two 6-pound small briskets and the 9-pound larger flat turned into 2 large bags that I froze. And some videos show you putting this into boiling water, but this is just a Ziploc bag. So I'm going to reheat it in a broth made from fresh onions and Campbell's French onion soup. And it already smells really good. So I'm going to start adding that into that a little bit until it's full. I'm not just dumping all the brisket into the pot all at once. I thought about putting it into a foil pan, but our oven in our camper, the low end on it is about 300 degrees. So I wanted to have a little bit more control. So I'm using the soup mixture, and yeah, that will mess with my bark. So we'll lose that, but I believe that bark is going to mix perfectly with this French onion soup to give me a delicious au jus. I've got the brisket on a very, very low heat. And yeah, okay, that's not a lid. Yeah, it is. When you don't have a lid, you can look at the coloration of that. Stewing away in the pot, getting better and better with each passing second. Camping chaos here, but the cook's getting ready to enjoy. Oh my, we got brisket, leftovers with noodles, coastal chicken, and a medley of vegetables. This is a very good vacation.
Everything on that plate, Missy.
I usually eat everything. What else can I have?
You can eat that.
Everything.
Oh boy.
Timothy.
Hey Rosie, how do you like the brisket?
Good.
Is it awesome?
It's
Don't let her get away with talking.
better than awesome.
Better than awesome.
Awesome.
And Abby nicely,
Okay.
like a big girl, to help you get a hold.
There we go. That's the leftovers. That's what we're down to. Noodles.
Well, I'm sitting here.
Everybody's having a good time. Yeah.
At the table, okay?
He's getting me a
Come on.
How about you? You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for even more fun, check out our other playlists at The Fun Chasers on YouTube. So till next time, enjoy the journey regardless of the destination. Be nice to your fellow travelers, and above all, have fun. Thanks. See you next time.